Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Flight Sports TV, that's where it's at.
Flight Sports TV.
What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all for checking with me. I already know what it is. Listen, we got breaking news in the NBA. We ain't gonna waste no time with the people right now, ladies and gentlemen. The wait is over. You know, the Warriors, ladies and gentlemen, they do it. You know, they've done the unthinkable. They've traded for Jimmy. You know, the Dubs are finalizing a deal to send Wiggins, Schroeder, Kyle Anderson, and a protected first-round pick to Miami. You understand? So this is breaking, y'all. You know, we're going to break it all down. There's more news. There's a whole lot of trade shit to break down. It's Flight Sports. I told you, do not touch that dial. We're going live. Listen, it's going, yo, who the hell seen this coming? I thought Jimmy Butler was headed to the Phoenix Suns. What in the hell is going on? Luka Doncic done started up a wave. Don't tell me Luka done started up a wave. Listen, Jimmy to the Bay. Shout out everybody in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out B More, Jake Simpson, Reborn. Listen, Steph Curry said he wants another shot at a title. You know, he let it be known. He told the people what he needed and what he wanted, and he deserved it. And God damn it, they have gifted him Jimmy Butler. But what does that mean? You understand? This is not the Golden State of before, but I'm telling you now, Jimmy Butler with Steph, you know, with Draymond, we all know that mentality of Jimmy. Jimmy's going to come there and turn things up. Everybody got to be ready to play. And you got to feel for a guy like Steph, you know, losing his man Clay, you know, and now you had to bring some talent here to Golden State. The Golden State Warriors have completely been a shell of themselves. They're nothing like they were before. They're not the juggernauts like they used to be, y'all. You know, they done came down to earth just a little bit. You know, they can't you see, you know, can't you see that? So Jimmy Butler will elevate them, you know, and listen. Now, Miami, we're going to break down for what it means for Miami. We all know Miami they thought that they was hell-bent and stuck with possibly sending him to Phoenix. Obviously, this Bradley Beal thing was a little bit more than expected. Some told me that Bradley Beal was not easily to be moved, y'all. You know, that no trade clause really messed things up. If he didn't have that no trade clause, I bet you he ends up, you know, up there. I bet you that Miami and Phoenix engage, but it just didn't work itself out. You could have seen the tea leaves when Middleton, we're going to break down, because a lot of this stuff is all connected. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. A lot of this stuff that goes on with these trades and these rumors, everything, you know, pretty much is intertwined with one another. You know, I want to see what Golden State does with this move, in my humble opinion. I'm not saying that they're not like how it was when they got KD. What if they get KD? You know, you heard rumors of that, rumors of KD possibly going back. Now, if they get Kevin Durant or make another sneaky move, I'm with you. But I don't know if they're a championship team. But Jimmy is going to elevate him. I know he's coming in with a chip on the shoulder. Miami, they had a falling out. But let's stop acting like he didn't bring Miami to 2 NBA finals. This guy, Jimmy, to me, is one of the best overachievers. that I've seen. You know, a lot of people has counted him out. But look what he has done in his career. You know, this guy has a story that a lot of people need to study. If people don't know, Jimmy was homeless. It was a big mess. You know, with Jimmy Butler, this guy done worked tooth and nail to get to the position that he's in right now, and nobody's gonna be able to take that away from him, ladies and gentlemen. We got breaking news in the NBA. Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Buckets, yes, he's headed to Golden State, the Bay. The saga is finally over for the Miami Heat. The three-time, you know, pardon me, the three-time NBA champions reportedly agreed to trade the six-time All-Star to Golden State Warriors today in exchange for Andrew Wiggins, Dennis Schroeder, Kyle Anderson, and a protected first-round pick. This is being reported from Shams. So this deal is official. Um, this is crazy. You know, I can't believe this taking place. I want to see what happens. I want to see what Jimmy Butler could bring. Shout out Thunder. Shout out Anthony Jefferson. Shout out Jake Simpson. All y'all in the chat. Everybody is saying they didn't see this coming. Nobody saw it coming. This right here, you ain't gonna see. Listen, I'm expecting more things that we don't see coming. I'm expecting another massive trade to happen possibly tonight, definitely before the deadline. It might be somebody that we don't even know. We got a lot of different faces, you know, in new places. So I mean, we gonna see some more of that. Jimmy Butler, I don't know what the hell happened in Miami. You know, I thought that he was gonna be a Miami Heat for life, but clearly Jimmy Butler has a track record when he goes to a team. It always ends like this. But I believe Miami, they're set to, you know, be competitive, in my humble opinion, because you got that culture in Miami. That's one thing about Miami. You can't count them out. It's crazy. Butler had a $52.4 million player option for the 2025-26. So he was in effect entering the final year of his contract. There's a lot of things that's going on right here. And he also, it was reports that he wasn't going to give Golden State any indication that he would be there long term. So Golden State, something happened. I guess this was the second option. Pardon me. Obviously, Phoenix was first. Once the move couldn't get done to Phoenix, you see where we at now. Now, let me know in the chat. Is this a championship team? I don't know about that. I don't know if it's a championship team, but when you got Steph Curry reinvigorated, you know, I think that's where it has to go. Because, obviously, it's still Steph's team. You know, and Jimmy ain't never really played with a marksman like, you know, Steph Curry. You know, Miami, they got Tyler Hero and things of that nature. But I like the kind of mentality of Jimmy with Draymond, believe it or not. I think that those two are going to really, you know, get those young players, get everybody situated out there. And maybe it could be another sneaky move. I think they need another move to be a championship contending team because the West is crazy. They 10th right now. There's no guarantee that they're even going to make the playoffs. That's something that we got to point out. This is the West. Shit, even in the East is crazy. So right now they're 25 and 24. The Suns, they're 25 and 24. So they're like in a little tie right here with a couple of teams. Even with the Kings, you got Dallas right behind them. They made a move. You got the Spurs right behind them. They made a move. You know, so there's a lot going on to jockey for position here. Who's gonna come out with the upper hand after all of these trades? That's something that I'm thinking about. You gotta think that you got the Kings at 8. You about to see Zach LaVine in a little while. You got Phoenix. They're rumored to make a move. Golden State just made a move. Dallas made the move of all moves. And then you got the San Antonio Spurs going for Fox. I mean, everybody is trying to go for the playoffs. It's only 8 spots. You know, 10 can get in through the play, and it's gonna be some hurt teams out there. It's gonna be about It's going to be about a couple of teams, about 2 to 4 teams that's really hurt, who we thought possibly should have been in the NBA finals or the conference finals or something. And it's not going to work out. That's just the way this shit is going. Shout out Dave's Trib in the chat. He says Miami got a little squad though. Miami got a little culture. You know, that's something that you got to point out with Miami. The culture of the Miami Heat. That's always going to sustain itself, no matter who you put in there. Pause. Obviously, Jimmy was good, but you got Riley there. You have Spoelstra. Is a different level in my humble opinion. I just really believe that. And then now he's going up there with Kerr. He's not going to be able to go there and just destroy the whole locker room and turn the coach against him, and that's not going to work. And he worked with Spoelstra, and I'm pretty sure with Kerr, he's going to make sure he hold it down. I just want to see how it looks on the floor. That's all I want to see. Because Jimmy fought to get out of Miami. It's crazy. It's crazy what has happened. But one thing I could tell you is every team that Jimmy went to, he's elevated them. Can we all agree to that? No matter what team it was, even the Minnesota Timberwolves, he got them to the playoffs. You know, so how is Jimmy Butler going to elevate Steph Curry? How is Jimmy Butler going to elevate some of the other players on the basketball team? Jake Simpson says Randall got to get out of here. There's a lot of Randall talk going on. You know, we're gonna find out what's going on with Julius Randle. In my humble opinion, the Knicks won the trade, but if you look at Minnesota, you know they got Edwards, so he's always gonna erase a couple of flaws here and there. But let me know in this chat what y'all think about this trade here with Jimmy Butler. This is crazy. In my humble opinion, I didn't even see this coming out of nowhere. I just looked up, and it was a notification. I'm like, damn! I thought there was gonna be no more trades tonight. I thought everything was gonna happen late at the deadline. Let me know who else y'all think could be on the move. Could Zion be on the move? That's what I want to know. How for certain do you think Zion could be on the move? Shout out LeBron AD for life. He says Jimmy won a 1-year rental. That's what a lot of people believe. This Jimmy trade, we got breaking news, y'all. We're going to give you some breaking news on this trade. And the Dubs just extended Jimmy Butler. He got the extension. $121 million. That's crazy. They said this was a 5-team trade? Was it a 5-team? I'm trying to see. There's a couple of teams involved here. Dennis Schroeder is out. Dennis Schroeder going to Utah. Kyle Anderson to Toronto. I'm seeing what's going on. Miami to receive PJ Tucker, Andrew Wiggins. And what is a 5-team deal? So this is a 5-team deal, y'all. It's not just a one for one or nothing like that. This is a lot of teams involved in this. But I like Wiggins in Miami. I think that he fits the culture. I think they could get him right. Obviously, you're sitting there with all those guys, and then you got Bam Adebayo there. Let's stop acting like they don't have anybody. You know, you still got Bam. You still got Tyler Hero. All of those things are important. Who y'all think won this trade? Obviously, is the Golden State Warriors. Jimmy was making a lot of noise about this extension. They said, oh, he only wanted to go to the pardon me. I think it was just a market employee for him to get the money anyway. But he said he was just taking a contract from Phoenix. Phoenix, there was no way it was going to get it done. And I don't know what's going to happen. We don't know the ramifications of how this is going to affect Kevin Durant. because he got to be upset. Phoenix about to end up high and dry with the same team. They're never going to win a championship. It's a mess. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. I wonder if they have any more players to even make a move. Let me see if Golden State is even interested in making any other moves. But this is a big pickup. They're gonna have to get some, maybe some better role players around them. I don't know. We got Buddy Hield. We're gonna find out because he left Miami, and the West is kind of crazy. The West is a little different from the East. I think that he had a lot of people's number out there in the East. Out West is a little different. You got LeBron and them out there. You got some people you got some dogs. You got Edwards. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Is a potential to be some good matchups all over the place. Thunder says, Suns say D Book is untouchable. That's facts. I don't know what's going on with D Book. I think that what's gonna happen is if they trade Kevin Durant, everybody getting the hell up out of there. Because I don't know how happy he was with Phoenix prior to all the big trades in the first place. Shout out all y'all in the chat. This is some wild stuff right here. Days Trib. Shout out Anthony Jefferson. Salute to all y'all in the chat that pulled up for this breaking news report. This Jimmy Butler trade news. This Flight Sports, y'all. Shout out all y'all in the chat. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Support Flight Sports TV. Get in the comment section we uploading videos. Support us. Make sure you get in the comments. We want to politic with the people, get interactive, get everybody's thoughts on all these discussions. There's a lot of stuff happening, especially with Zach LaVine. I think Zach LaVine in Sacramento is going to be a little bit better than we think. That's why I'm saying you got Jimmy going out there to Golden State. I just don't know how he's going to fare with all of the other people and stars that's out there. That's my only concern. But we're gonna get into it. Shout out all y'all in the chat. This is, I think, the Bulls will keep. Yeah, the Bulls are already on report of keeping Lonzo. There's no indication right now Lonzo leaving. A lot, and then it's crazy. Miami was actually in a game, so they made a trade in the goddamn game. That's meant now I got to pull up that game. I didn't even realize that the Heat are playing. They traded Jimmy Butler in the middle of a goddamn game. At the level of disrespect, you got the Spurs just killing Atlanta right now. You got De'Aaron Fox put a 20-piece and 8 assists. That's crazy. They balling.
Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.